Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bon Air Christian Church Yoga with Linda. I'm Linda, and thank you for joining me today on our third week in February. The theme is love and loving kindness towards self and others. So I hope you had a fabulous Valentine's Day and celebrated love yesterday with those you love, and that you had a lot of love in your heart for self and others. So as we proceed with this theme today, our class will be about 40 minutes long, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. We'll be on the mat. You don't need any props. You might want to have a block close by, but it's not necessary. So we'll do a little bit of light stretching to begin, and then we're going to work the hips and the legs, and then we'll go into our yin poses, and the yin poses will be timed for 3 minutes. So find a comfortable seat. So I like to sit on my blanket, lifting my hips just a little bit higher than my legs. Sit nice and tall, the base of the spine reaching for the earth, the crown of the head reaching for the heavens. And take some moment here to find stillness. Find your breath. Slow everything down. This is your time to explore. Explore those things which are happening in your body, the movements. Explore the things that are happening in your mind, the conversations that take place quietly where others cannot hear, and the conversations you have in your heart. So finding some stillness and space. Along with our theme, I'd like for us to consider today worthiness. And when you find that your mind is wandering to and fro, in and out of maybe what's on your calendar, maybe thoughts that you've been having that keep popping up, use the phrase, I am worthy, and follow your own breath to refocus. And at any time during practice, if something is too difficult for you, just pull back a little bit, maybe sit and watch, or find a position that's comfortable for you and follow your own breath. So in a culture that tends to plague us with phrases like, you can do better, or not quite good enough, or you don't deserve it. And maybe these are things you've heard from childhood on. I know some of them I certainly heard and even said to my own children, perhaps not you don't deserve it, but you can do better. I definitely had said many times. I think that there's a lot of pressure there, and we just need to let go of that today, leave it all on our mat, and realize that as we are, as we come to God's house, which is our daily breath, we are worthy. So placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand over top, bow just a little bit, chin towards the chest, sit nice and tall. We'll do a little bit of breath work here, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose to counts of 4. So inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Follow your own breath. Feel the beat of your heart. And silently repeat to yourself, I am worthy. I am loved. I am love. And maybe with eyes closed or gently opening your eyes, looking maybe to the ground or ahead, bring your hands slowly, palms down onto your knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. One nice cycle of breath here. Let the head be really heavy. On your next inhale, slowly bring your head back to center. As you exhale, left ear comes towards the left shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and one cycle of breath here. Really let your head hang heavy. Let go of any tension. And inhale slowly, coming back to center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knit your belly button to your spine on inhale, center. Exhale, slowly look over your right shoulder. Bring your left hand, base of the palm, into the cheek and the jaw, so the space there, and press evenly. One more cycle of breath here, inhaling 4, keep that pressure. 2, 1, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale one more time, 3, 2, keep the pressure, exhale, release the hand, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, slowly look over your right shoulder. As you inhale, bring it back to center. 3, 2, 1. One full breath here. Inhale, center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. 2, 1. Left hand comes out, base of the palm placed between the cheek and the jawbone. Apply equal pressure as you breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep applying pressure. 3, 2, 1. Last inhale here. 2, 1. Release the hand. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, look over your left shoulder a little bit more. 2, 1. Inhale, slowly come back to center. 2, 1. Follow your own breath. Drop the chin slightly, feel the back lengthening, keep your spine nice and tall, knit that belly button to spine. Just a few rounds of breath here. Waking up the spine. Next inhale, bring the head back to center, lifting the chin slowly. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, right arm comes down to the side, left arm comes up and over as you exhale for a nice lateral stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. 3, 2, 1. Opposite side, left hand down, right hand over. Nice big stretch. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. 2, 1. Exhale, right hand comes behind you, left hand towards the knee as you twist on your exhale. 3, 2, 1. One cycle of breath here. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, both arms come back to center. 1. Exhale, left hand comes down behind you, right hand to the back of the left knee. Begin twisting. 3, 2, 1. One cycle of breath here. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Come back to center. 3, 2, 1. Bring the palms back down to the knees. 2, 1. Close your eyes. Both hands come to heart center, Anjali Mudra, shoulders back down away from the ears, belly button knitted to the spine, sitting nice and tall. And just follow your breath here. I am worthy. Bring the palms to the knees, eyes closed. Scripture today is 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. So coming down to the mat, you can choose which side. Hands come behind you. Shift to one side or the other on your hips. If you were sitting on a blanket, as I was, remove your blanket. Come on down to your side. Hips will be stacked. Legs are kind of 45-degree angle to the mat. So if you look at your knee and the edge of your mat, and then you're towards your body, your thighs toward your body will be about a 45-degree angle. Stack the shoulders. So right arm comes out if you're on your right side. Palm faces up. And then your left hand, that arm comes out. Now you'll notice that you really have to stretch to get your hands together so they don't have to meet. This is the clamshell. This will open up our chest. You can, if you like, put a block underneath your head, whatever you prefer. That might help your neck a little bit if your neck is sensitive. So here we go. Inhale, center. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, that left arm comes down behind you. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, close it out. This time we're going to hold it more. Inhale, center. Left hand will come behind you as you exhale. We're going to leave it here for one full cycle. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left arm rises. 2, 1. Exhale, close it out. 3, 2, 1. Leave your legs where they are at this 45-degree angle and bend your elbow in your right hand and just let your head rest on your arm here. Engage the belly button to the spine. Flex the feet. So your legs again are at that 45-degree angle. So we're going to inhale for 4, lift that left leg, and exhale, bring it down. So this is very slow. Your left fingertips might want to be on the mat for stability. And remember, take this as high or as low as you want. So we'll do several cycles of these with breath. So inhale, rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 2 more of these. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you began to feel a little bit of heat there. This time we're going to do the same thing, but I want you to place your shins parallel to the edge of the mat. Check that your hips are stacked and that your shoulders are stacked as well. Use that left hand with your fingertips on the mat to brace you if you need to. Engage the core by knitting belly button to spine. Same thing, flex the feet.
You'll feel this in a little bit of a different spot, but still get some heat. So here we go. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close it out. Relax the body. Straighten the legs and roll over onto your belly. So we've heated up that left side of our body, that left hip joint just a little bit. So point the feet so the tops of the feet are on the mat. Push the pelvis into the mat. Elbows are bent. Go ahead and lower your head down to the mat, forehead to the mat. Slide your hands back so that they are almost underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale for 4 and rise. 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue, engage your belly button. Squeeze the glutes as you rise. Exhale, squeeze the glutes as you exhale. 2, 1. This time, lift your hands off the mat if you can. 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So roll over to the other side, and we'll do the other side. I'm going to switch so that I can face the camera. So we'll start again with clamshell. So you're going to stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Left hand comes out, palm faces up. If you want to use a block, you may. So try some different things just to feel what those sensations are. I have to scoot a little more this way. So make sure everything is stacked. The knees are more at a 45-degree angle as opposed to that 90 degrees, sorry. So inhale, rise, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, allow that arm to come behind you. 2, 1. Inhale, rise. If you're finding that you are shifting, close it out. Exhale. Try to keep that core steady. Knit the core. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your arm here. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, close it out. 3, 4. Bend that left elbow and place your head on your arm. Some people like to be up where their arm is at a 45-degree angle. That also gives you a lateral stretch. But today, unless you are more advanced and just want to see what that feels like, I like to just be here for the first time. So right hand fingertips are going to be on the mat. Hips are stacked, feet are flexed. We're at a 90-degree angle. We're going to inhale and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4. Do it really slowly. Take your time here. These do not need to be big movements. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2. You got this. 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Bring the knees now so that the shins are parallel to the mat. Stack your hips, stack the shoulders, and we're ready for our next round. Flex the feet. Inhale, 1,
2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1. Lift that belly button to your spine. We're engaging the core here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know about you, but I really felt that burn. Okay, so let's gently come over onto our bellies. We'll do 4 more baby cobras as we did on the other side. So flatten the feet, the tops of the feet are on the mat. Pushing our hips into the mat. Put your arms out in front of you, palms on the mat, and then drop your head. Slide your palms back so they're almost underneath your shoulders. Inhale, begin to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, engaging the glutes, engaging the core. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2. We have 2 more. If you can, lift your palms off the mat. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower yourself down to the mat. Just relax everything for a few breaths. Plant your palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the feet and come up to all 4s. Find a flat tabletop. Palms are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Pull your belly button into your spine. We're going to go straight into cat. So drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, head. We'll do 1 more round. Drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the head. Come back into your tabletop. Crawl forward if you need to. Stretch out that right leg. Flex the feet and just rock back and forth. We're going to do some leg lifts here. We're going to really pump out our right leg, which will tighten up that glute. So we're going to do 20 pumps. So inhale, center, lift your right leg, flex the foot, square out the hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, bring it down to the mat. Slowly come back to your heels, bringing your hips to your heels. Just feel that sensation for a moment. And now we'll go to the other side. So coming back to tabletop, palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, straighten out the left leg, flex that left foot, rock it back and forth. Inhale, lift that left leg, square out the hips. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee, bring it down underneath, and slowly push back into Balasana. You can widen your legs or you can keep them together. Forehead comes to the mat. Breathe into your low belly and into your low back. As you exhale, feel that sensation of release in your low back. On your next exhale, rise back to tabletop. Bring your knees, shift them over to one side, come to one side or the other with one hip, left or right. Straighten out your right leg or your left leg, flex that foot. In my case, it's the right leg. Bring that left sole of your foot into your thigh. And maybe yours looks a little bit different. Maybe you're out here. Maybe your leg is not stretched out completely. So maybe there's a lift here. You might put a blanket or a block underneath here if that is too difficult for you. This is a big stretch for many people. So find what's comfortable for you. We will be here 3 minutes. This is our time session for the yin. So inhale, arms rise. Exhale, slowly begin a side stretch towards your right leg. Left arm comes over, it just sweeps over. And find a position that's comfortable for you. So maybe your left arm is on your right arm. Maybe it's on the inner thigh of the foot or even behind you. You want to make sure as we're in this position, you don't begin leaning forward. They used to have that nice tall spine. So we are here for 3 minutes. Starting now. And once you've found the position you want to be in, so the first minute, sometimes we do make adjustments. Relax your right foot. So while here, think about the times that you have felt most worthy. And who was it who brought you to that point? And how long did you stay there? Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And follow your own breath here as we begin to slow the practice down. And as gravity begins to help you lower and stretch a little deeper, notice what you're feeling on the lateral side of your body, the body that is extended. So for me, the left side of my body is getting a very strong stretch right now. Maybe I want to bend my right elbow and just help hold up my head so I can relax even a little more into the pose and not stretch my neck. Sometimes people place blocks on their legs to help keep their head propped up. And sometimes they do tend to move a little bit forward. And if you need to be in that position because there is pinching or discomfort or too much discomfort, then go ahead and move in that direction. Your body will give you cues as to what you need to do. It's okay to have a soft belly here, have a soft face. Be gentle and loving and kind with yourself in this pose. As we all know, it is much more difficult to be still, for our bodies to be still, and for our minds to be still. And the aim of yoga, or one of the aims of yoga, is to find unity in mind, body, and spirit in stillness. So as we prepare to come out with a pose, place your left hand on your leg. If your right hand on your leg. If your left hand was behind you, bring it to your right leg. And slowly do that little backward catwalk to a tall seat. So we do need to go to the other side. So we want to take our time before getting there because this was a very deep stretch. So we don't want any fast movements. We don't want any quick changes from one side to the other.
We need to give our ligaments and tendons time to make that adjustment. So place your hands behind you. And if you like, you can windshield wipe a little bit. Again, this is the stillness we find to examine the sensations we begin to feel in our body as we slow things down. So coming back to seated, stretch out that left leg. Bring that right sole of the foot in towards your left thigh, if you can get it there. If your knee sits way up high, that's okay. You might want a supported block there. So help yourself in many ways as you can to find comfort in the pose, but enough of attention that you do get a stretch. So flex your left foot, sit nice and tall. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, left arm comes down towards the left foot, right arm rises and stretches up and over. And when you find your stretch, slowly release, keeping that spine where it is rather than tilting the pelvis forward. Find where you would like your right arm to be, so it can be on your hip, your thigh, maybe behind you. So we're also here for those 3 minutes. Once you found the position you would like to be in, relax your foot. Relax your belly, your jaw. I am worthy. Any stories that I've told myself, or maybe that others have told me throughout my life, that might have led me to believe I am unworthy, I'm just going to let them go as I exhale, breathe them out. Breathing in love and acceptance, and having gratitude for the grace which is granted to us through Jesus Christ. Breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe your breath is slowing down a bit. Maybe you can extend your inhale, broadening your breath, and extend your exhale. If your head is getting heavy, maybe bend your left elbow and allow your hand to support your head. I am worthy. Maybe in this time you can reflect on the phrase, I am worthy, because you finish it as you would like to finish it. As we prepare to come out of the pose, if your right hand was behind you, bring it to your thigh, your right thigh. Left hand comes down to the left leg, right hand comes over to the left leg. Tuck the chin, maybe drop the head, and slowly allow yourself to cat paw your way back up. Massaging your leg as you rise. Coming back to center, stay nice and tall. Just become aware of the sensation on the right side of your body. So hands come behind you again. Do a little windshield wipe with your feet flat on the mat. Just go back and forth. We're coming into a complete straddle where both legs will go out to opposite sides. So when you're ready, come forward, straighten out your left leg and then your right leg. Again, you may have a tendency not to have flat legs because that is pulls a lot on the hamstrings and other things. We want our sits bones to be pressing into the mat, our seat to be nice and tall. So if you find yourself rounding, we want to make sure we have a nice tall back. And legs can be as you like. Your legs can stay here. You can also have blocks or blankets underneath your knees if you need that extra support. So for me, I don't need it, so I'm going to go ahead and lower. If your legs are closer in, that's fine too. So find this space where you have a little bit of tension on the inner thigh. We inhale, center. Exhale, lower your hands down to your mat with a straight back. Just walk forward until you have enough tension there that it's a little bit uncomfortable, but not painful. So once you're there, you might allow yourself to use a block to lower. I actually am going to be here. You can just leave your hands here and stay here. So we're here for 3 minutes also. Once you have found where you want to be, your feet can relax, your knees can relax. So you should feel no tension anywhere. If your legs are up on blocks, that's okay. Maybe check and see if there's any tension there. So nice straight spine. Maybe your eyes are closed. And maybe in consideration of love and loving kindness to others, we think about the words that we say, which might bring into question the worthiness that others may feel when we speak. Are we mindful of what we say? Are we kind? Are we following the cues that we get from our culture, which really call us to be competitive and better than, and really not good enough? So there is this fine line of achievement, which is healthy, and one which can be detrimental to self-esteem and to the feeling of worthiness. Breathing in and out through the nose. Let go of any negative feelings that you might have accumulated over the years and stories that you tell yourself about your worthiness. And repeat in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, I am worthy. Just a few more breaths here. Preparing to come out of this pose. Palms or fingertips are on the mat. Push into the mat. Backwards, walk your fingertips or your palms, keeping your straight spine, and knit your belly button to your spine and come back to your tall seat. Bring your arms behind you and slowly bring your legs together. So there's several ways you can do this. You can wiggle your feet and bring them close together if that feels good. You can bend your knees and bring them close together and just walk your feet in towards one another. Just take a moment here to feel that sensation. Maybe interlace your fingers and sit here for a moment as you would in cradle when we're on our back. You can tuck your feet in close to you. So stacking the hips one more time, coming over to your left side, we're going to go into pigeon pose. This is our last pose of the day. And we will end in Balasana. So coming up to tabletop, bend that left knee in toward your chest, place your left knee behind your left hand, slide your right leg out behind you. You can stay in a tall seat. Also, if your left hip is a little bit off the ground, you might prop it up with a blanket. So right hip comes forward, left hip goes back. You want to square off your hips. From here, you can begin walking the hands forward to lower down. So if you're one of those persons who can place their shin parallel to the top of the mat, that's great. But if you can't, that's fine. I can't. So we just go with what we have. Maybe you're on your hands, maybe you come down on your forearms, maybe you come all the way down. So whatever feels right for you. And it's different every day, and it's different on each side. So breathing in and out through the nose, let's consider one more time our scripture today, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. Power and love and self-control. What might that mean to you? So while you consider power and love and self-control abiding in you because of the Spirit within you, relax your body, allow things to fall away from you that you don't need, that hinder your heart and your spirit in any capacity. With every breath, we rejoice with the gift of love we have been given. We rejoice with the gift of life. To soften your belly, your legs, the lower legs, your chest, your face. We have a few more breaths here to consider. The Spirit at work within us. Preparing to come out of this pose, plant your palms on your mat and slowly push your way back up. And when you're ready, swing your right leg so that it comes to meet your left leg. So you're actually sitting on your left hip. And then maybe come up to your knees. We'll go over to the other side. If you were sitting on a blanket, as I was, I'm going to move my blanket over.
So this time we will go back to tabletop. Inhale, we're going to place, bend that right knee in towards the chest and towards the right arm. Lower the right knee, straighten out that left leg, square off the hips. So left hip comes forward, right hip goes back. If you need a blanket tucked underneath your hip so that you're not leaning on your hip, which is not what you want. So stay here at this height if this is comfortable for you, really stretching out that left leg. Again, the left hip comes forward, really pull it forward, right hip comes back. And that may be enough tension for you. If you'd like to go further, walk your hands out in front of you, maybe come down on a block and stay here. Maybe go all the way to the floor, or maybe halfway through you transition. So totally up to you. Relaxing into the pose, breathing into the pose. With every exhale, allow the tension to release. Let everything get soft. And soften your heart here. Allow your thoughts to come and go, and if there's any thoughts you don't like, recall the statement, I am worthy. Preparing to come out of the pose, place the palms flat on the floor or mat in front of you. Slowly walk your way up. Maybe on your fingertips, knit your belly button to your spine. Lean on that right hip and swing that left leg towards you. And come up on your knees. So if you were on your mat, if you were on a blanket, remove the blanket. Coming back to tabletop, we're going to end our practice today in child's pose. But if that is not comfortable for you because it's too much for your knees, then go ahead and lie down on your back. We'll be here for just 3 minutes. It will be timed. Breathe in and out through your nose. This is a time of silence as we finish our practice. So I'm going to do a wide-legged child's pose. So the big toes come together. I open up my legs and slowly crawl down to the mat, stretching as far as you would like. So you can be up on your knees if you like. And then lower your head to the mat. You can also cross your arms and lower your head. So whatever is comfortable for you. So breathing in and out through the nose as we close our practice today. And I would like to end with this thought from Maya Angelou. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. So stay where you are, or if you would like to come to seated as we close the practice, plant your palms, walk them backwards towards you. Take a few moments of stillness and a few breaths. My palms come together at heart center. You may join me here. I am worthy. I am loved. I am loved. I use my words to lift others up. I use my words kindly, truthfully, and necessarily. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week. You are worthy. Bringing the palms up to heart center, from heart center to third eye. And bowing forward to you, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in practice today. I hope your heart is light and healthy and lifted. Have a great day. See you next week.